Why she's with him, we'll never know. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the show. Welcome to the Married Couple Podcast. Woo!
So it's the option is take yourself out.
That's the choice I was making.
You know, sometimes I wish
So, let me take my pants off.
some people would just stick to the original script.
Man who go to bed with the itchy bum wake up with the smelly finger.
Oh, that's the line? Damn.
Dave, you ever took a shit and looked at it and go, when's the last time I had corn? Shit, that was 20 years ago.
Hey, corn yesterday. Hey guys, welcome to another interesting episode of How Was Your Day on a wonderful, lovely Wednesday night. It is me. I'm your host. I am Dave, and of course, my beautiful, lovely wife,
Sam, I am.
and our wonderful, wonderful guest, Anthony.
Anthony.
Oh, this is my cue?
And our
We left your
wonderful
mic on.
guest-
It's going to be a little bit different this evening because they actually want me to be here. I didn't just show up and just like, hey, how you doing?
Kind of.
They actually pointed to me and like introduced like,
We actually.
and here you are. And I'm like, I missed my cue.
We actually gave you the entire advertisements and everything. All right, you guys know how the show goes. Come in, tell us about your day. We're going to tell you about our day and week and month and whatever it's been. And I don't know if your day was bad, we'll make it better. If your day was sucky, I don't know, rhyme something with that. Anyone? Make it funny in your head. It doesn't matter.
Some people aren't smart enough to make it funny.
I know.
That's
I
why
know.
they're having a bad day.
If you want to leave us a message, do so on our Instagram. That is the Married Couple Podcast on Instagram. Underscores in between each word. Otherwise, type them out here on, I guess we're on Facebook, but type them out on YouTube.
Yeah.
It helps the algorithm. And I don't know, we're going to have a fun time. Sweetheart,
Yes, my
we'll
love.
start with you. How was your day, babe?
It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're still starting, trying to get a footing with the new business venture. I made like 60 calls, talked to 3 people, and nobody wanted to buy today. So, it
It
is what it
happens.
is.
You're starting out.
Even the leads that I've bought. Ugh.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We're gonna get there. But we go back a week. So we went camping this weekend. That was really fun.
We did.
That was actually a great time. Monday we had book club. That was fun too. I took all Monday because I am a procrastinator and I read. Okay, let's
Entire
be
book.
real. Going into Monday, I was 85 pages into a 365-page book. I finished it all on Monday.
It made it sound like you knew what you were talking about. Girl, did you see what's on page 186? And
I
everybody's
read-
like, wow, she's really into the book. And you're like, nope, that's just where I tab.
Yeah, I read it all that day. We went out. It was fun. It was crazy though. Skylar and I were getting ready to leave, and we were, we're standing out by our cars talking a little bit, and
Book club was crazy.
it usually is. Really,
I have
it's
never in my entire life
Just
heard,
Bring him to
you know
camera
what,
now.
it's
Yeah.
Friday night. And what were you doing? I went to book club. We got wild.
Oh, we
What did you do?
honestly, we usually
we read
do.
comics.
We usually get pretty crazy. Usually, we don't do it on a Monday night. We usually do it on a Saturday or
Yeah,
a Sunday.
a Saturday all
and
day.
it turns day drinking into nighttime hanging out.
There's alcohol
Oh,
involved.
fuck yeah. You can't
Now
do book
that
club
makes sense.
without.
There's, we're lucky there's books involved. Let's just put it that
To
way.
be fair, I'm doing book club with my 3 other best friends
Should be called
that
wine
used to
club.
go to the club together. You've met them all.
I have.
And that's what we do. we drink, we discuss the book. This book wasn't as it was the same author as the book we read the month before,
You
but
know
it
what?
wasn't
For
as
those
good.
of us that don't know at the book club, can you please advise us on what book you were reading?
It was called The Last Thing She Ever Did by Greg Olson. He
The baseball player?
no.
The football player,
It
Greg
was a
Olson.
murder mystery. The
I mean,
one we read before
Played
was
for Carolina Panthers.
it doesn't
There
fucking
was
matter.
a picture for Northwest High School. I don't know.
any rate, we were talking outside our cars. It had just started to drizzle a little bit, and then it really started to rain, and the tornado sirens went off. So we went back into the bar and had another beer. Me and Skylar did. It was really fun. And I don't know. The rest of the week, I've just been trying to hit it hard, calling people, and hopefully something will.
You keep hitting it long enough, eventually
yes.
it'll work.
It'll work. Skylar's chiming in. Such a good book. The one before was better. It was.
Skylar, long time no see. How you doing? Last time I saw you was at a shoe store.
Yeah. She's long past that now. So
I'm sure she is.
Yeah. But no, I mean, book club was really fun. Next book club we're meeting in the Capital District at the Stuffed Olive, I believe, and we're hoping to make
We might actually have to read a book
to
and
make
just go
a
down
night
there.
of it and go and hang out.
Anthony, we're gonna start a comic book club, and we're just gonna go the same nights. We're gonna just read the comic book while we're there, not ahead of time.
How does the Stuffed Olive not sound like the place you want to read a book?
We don't read it there. We discuss it there. We're gonna have martinis and get drunk and then go, maybe dancing later. Who
There you
knows?
go.
Yeah, you don't dance at the Stuffed Olive. You just go there and get screwed up. That
Yeah.
works. Okay.
Yeah, that works. Anyway, babe, continue with your day.
No,
Sorry.
that was about it. I don't think.
You do
I don't know.
think. Don't say that. That's
No,
not nice.
I do think, but I can't remember what I was going to say about my damn day. Camping was really fucking fun. I got pretty fucking drunk. It was our anniversary on Saturday, so
I forgot to say happy anniversary.
Thank you.
so
Thank
we
you very
did spend
much.
all weekend at the campground, but we did really nothing other than
I need that Flintstones. Where's that Flintstones? The happy anniversary song. Damn, I left my phone out there.
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
okay.
We'll get it.
But no, camping was great. We sang karaoke and played Phase 10. Is that it? The game?
Yeah.
Okay, phase 10 is fun.
Yeah. We played with like 10 people. It was
It gets vicious.
it does.
Yeah, it was fun.
But it was a
Friends
good
are not
time.
made at phase 10. Relationships get broken up in phase 10.
But my love, how was your day?
It was all right. We got a whole lot of written messages.
We
already,
do. Should I
see.
go through that?
Go through a few. I still
Okay.
don't have any voice messages. I would love at least a couple, especially from new people.
Yeah.
And just as a reminder of the rules, we'll stick to your first voice message. Go ahead and leave and tell us your day. And then after that, just be topical. And like I said last time, we do have a voice screener. In case you're not topical, maybe your voice message will get in there and maybe it won't.
Voice screener?
We have a call screener.
You have
So
a
to speak.
call screener?
Yeah, it's actually just me seeing who's posting it, and then I listen to the call first in my head. And if it gets really long and really drawn out about nothing at all except whatever, then
You just lost your earpod.
I'll find it by the time I got to call screen somebody. It's
Right.
fine.
Okay, he's picking these up with
also-
his Darth Vader socks. Seriously?
I did.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of Darth Vader, you see the lovely picture of the Death Star. We were talking about earlier, like, what would happen if you got mad at your boss and you're
On
on
the
the
Death Star?
Death Star? And all of a sudden he's like, would you like to talk to our complaining department? And here comes, I understand that you don't want to clean the toilets anymore. You're not happy with minimum
Get the
wage.
choke.
He's doing the Death Star, and I'm playing Mandalorian.
I know.
Yes, whatever.
Oh,
It
well,
is what it is.
it's
All
Star
right,
Wars.
Anyway, go ahead.
I don't
hit some of those written
know.
ones.
Okay. So Mrs. Red Rose from the Roses Are Red podcast said,
She's
hello,
awesome.
everyone. She did a great show on,
Because
we
we left her hanging
Yeah.
by going out for her anniversary.
we did. So sorry.
She did
We're
a
back
great-
again
she did a
this
great
week,
job.
though.
She had her son on.
Yeah,
right?
she did. She
And-
did.
Anyway,
Go ahead. One thing I wanted to say is upcoming next or on Saturday, anyone in the Omaha area who has littles.
Anyway.
Anyone who has littles, they're doing a kids karaoke up at the Best Pub, and they're featuring Miss Sam Disney Princess. So if you want to
Yes.
come up and bring your littles up and have them have an opportunity to sing, that would be great. I think it'll be fun. I just, I hope kids show up.
Well, being as you have a Disney princess
Yeah, Dave
costume
bought me
with a wig
a
and
Elsa
everything.
costume.
You're gonna
and
dress up in it.
I'm gonna dress up, and I'll probably
Which,
sing.
which princess are you?
When I-
Well, I couldn't dress. Well, I have a Princess Leia outfit, but she doesn't
Yeah.
sing. So, so I'm going as
she is a
Elsa.
Disney princess, though.
She is a Disney princess.
No, when I said you're going to wear that,
That's
I
because
didn't.
Disney took over Star Wars. They were
I
like, you
know.
know what? We need everything. Marvel, Star Wars,
You're not wrong.
and Goofy.
The Big Goofy movie was pretty fucking great, though.
Okay, the Big Goofy movie was. For those of you that are
I
not
gotta
old
say
enough to
it was.
remember, it's an old school movie to you because it came out in, was it the early 2000s?
It might have been the 90s.
I don't know if it came out in the 90s.
I would think I was in high school. Maybe not. Maybe I had a kid by the time it came out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dave's looking
It
at
was a
me
while
like,
ago.
I don't know how old she was when I met her, but I know that she's legal now.
You're not wrong. Anyway,
Check their ID.
back to the dress. I know you're going to wear that dress Saturday. I meant later tonight.
Oh, okay.
At least the
Wait,
wig.
what-
At
what-
least the wig.
95.
Do I need to leave?
No,
Not yet.
Not yet. 95 it came out.
All right.
But what is
messages.
this? You still haven't told us what this princess dress is. You mentioned that you're wearing it.
It's
but
Elsa from Frozen.
Oh, you're Elsa.
Yes.
Okay. Just borrow
It's
some
the-
white hairs from Dave's chin. You'll be good to go.
Oh, I have
You're not
plenty if I
wrong.
let my hair grow out, but we're not doing that shit.
She does. She has a
I
Little
do
Mermaid
see-
one, but she can't walk in that one. It's a flip. Never mind. Go.
Is the fan
So
tail
anyway,
too
Red
narrow?
Rose. I saw Mr. R is here.
Yes,
he said
hold on.
something. Some other
I've got
people
plenty
are
of
there.
messages. Yes.
All right.
Red Rose says, hello,
Just keeping
everyone.
us on track.
Thanks. AC says, hey, guys from Midnight Media. Thank you for joining, AC. It's nice to see your face, kind of. You know what I mean? Know you're here is what I meant.
awesome.
Mr. R says, evening, guys. I've read Skylar's. Rose said, hi, AC. We're talking in the background here.
I'm great with
Also,
that.
Rose said, hi, Mr. R. AC said, I have a cannabis club. We discuss books. Well, we
See?
to that
That's
point, we've
awesome.
also thought about, instead of drinking, taking gummies and talking about our book.
I've never done that stuff. So everybody keeps talking about gummies are great.
They
And
are.
every gummy I have are like Haribo. You get them in like the gas
Oh, those
station.
are good too.
Oh,
But you
Yeah, I
know,
know. I
get the,
realize that those are not the
infused
gummies.
ones. They're
Yeah,
pretty great.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We got some giggle ones that are
Oh,
really
You know
they're
what? I've
really
gone
fun.
55 years. I turned 55 this year. But
well, happy birthday, almost.
yeah, it's this part of my 55th because I'm celebrating 55 days from when it actually starts to my actual birth date. So I can get everybody in that I know. I know a few people, and when you be this age, you can't get everybody together at one time.
Well, I'm glad you're letting me know. I mean, I forgot to let you know my mom passed, so I feel like a dick now. You're getting me involved in your birthday 3 weeks at a month ahead of time.
Yeah, pretty much a month ahead of time.
Yeah.
That's what the hell you gonna celebrate on the actual just the day of.
Hmm.
When you get past 30, you can't get everybody together.
No,
That's
it's
So why
tough.
try?
It
Yeah,
is
you're
tough.
right.
You know,
You're
because if you have like, friends that have kids and they have life,
I
know,
get it.
and you're like, maybe you can go to play a game of pool with them. They can take you to movies. It allows you to get more gifts as you're going up to your birthday. And that way you can have
That's
one
a good
perfect
plan.
right. And you know how you have like sometimes you go out like the night before your birthday and it was absolutely phenomenal. Then your birthday is like a disappointment.
Yeah.
So see, this way you can get all the days you possibly can.
Mhm.
And it works.
I got it.
Yeah.
All right.
This rum is starting to feel real good.
Oh yeah, I can tell. Anyway, yeah, some other
Skylar
people.
said, "Stop hating on the stuffed olive." Midnight
Skylar,
says,
I'm not
"Hey."
hating on the stuffed olive, but I have a question for you. Have you had any good shrimp lately?
Jeez Louise. AC says, Rod, what's up? Red Ink Reads says, what's up, y'all? Thank you for listening, Red Ink Reads. Mr. R says, AC, what's good? My sister says hello or hi. May said, oops, late again. AC saying hi
Hey,
to my
May.
sister.
Hey, AC.
Rose is saying hi to Jamie and May.
Perfect.
And then Midnight said, or AC says, everyone please hit the like button. Everybody's saying hello to everyone. And then
Like,
We're gonna have to
share,
read 'em all.
subscribe.
Skylar
We need
says-
more people to listen to us being stupid on a Wednesday. So please
That's right.
let everybody know. And you can check it out. It's amazing. Because YouTube is free, you can go back and listen to previous episodes and laugh when you just have a bad day because we always ask, how was your day? And if your day is just not going that great, Tune into episode 2, 3, 14, 28. Pick an odd number.
We're at
Who
130
cares?
right now, so you got plenty of them to choose from.
Right.
That's right.
You can binge on it.
You could.
We are binge worthy.
Skylar said
don't know if I
gummy
go that
book
far.
club, crying, laughing emoji. Blah, blah. And then look who's chiming in here. He goes, "Oh, hey, gays. I'd leave a message right now, but I can't. And
Hang
it
on.
is
Did he
spelled
say
gays.
Oh, hey, gays.
GAYZZZZZZ.
Did he forget how to spell?
I
No.
think
He
so.
got public education.
He said it that way on
He's
purpose.
in
He
the-
usually comes in and he goes, "Hey guys,"
You know what? But see, this one
He
gets
just
me.
said it
The
kinda
word
like
gay actually means happy.
It
It
is.
does.
and
It
is
does.
super
And if
happy.
we took it the wrong, we took it all the wrong. There are a lot of
No.
words we take in the wrong direction, like bad. Like if I tell you, dude, that's bad. You look at me and be like, you know what? That's bad.
Hey, I was alive in the '80s. I remember when
Me too.
bad became a good word.
Rock said,
I was
"Oops,
I
that's
remember
a typo. Sorry."
I remember
know.
when word became not just a verb,
word.
but word was like the end of a sentence. It was the period. Don't mute yourself when you walk away from the thing.
I'm trying to get the fan on me.
All right.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, she discovered that when she walks away and she hits mute because she doesn't want anybody to hear her fart because she's going to the bathroom,
The whole show shuts down.
she actually, nobody
Shuts
realized. We're
everybody's-
all like,
We're still talking.
Yeah.
and
We
you
don't
can't
know
hear
we're
it.
silenced. Anyway, I do have a couple voice messages. We caught up. And sweetheart, are we caught up?
We are pretty much caught
We're
up.
kind of caught up. They're still talking. I love the fact you guys are still talking.
Honestly, one thing
And
I wanted
keep
to
doing that
say
with the algorithm.
real
Go
quick
ahead.
while I have everybody here listening. We had a ton of fucking views on Facebook
Seriously.
last week. A ton.
Seriously, that's what you're going to do? Okay.
Or
go
were
ahead.
you going to do that?
I got it written down, but go
Oh,
on.
well, shit. Sorry.
We had
My fault.
240 views on Facebook last week and 25
Nice.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
And
So-
25 on YouTube.
If everyone who is
Okay.
on Facebook could go over
Please.
to YouTube.
You don't have to do it right this second.
You don't have to, but at some point, go over, just watch, put it on there.
YouTube
like
is
it.
free. Please look up the
You might
Married
yeah.
Podcast at.
Married Couple
The-
Podcast _.
I know. Let me get to reading it. Thank you very much. It's the @ symbol for those of you that don't know what it is. It's the _married _ podcast.
Something like that. It was close.
Well, it is. It's the _married _ couple
Okay, now you got
podcast.
it. Now you got it right.
Well, that's what I said the first time.
It wasn't. We'll listen back. I'll prove it to you. Anyway,
Okay.
I will throw that challenge slide right now. To piggyback on what
Yeah,
my
go ahead.
beautiful wife was just saying, if you are here on Facebook, and that's where most of you guys see it come up,
And we love that. We do.
we very much love that you guys come into the show. So thank you very much. But please,
We
just
get
for
paid
us,
from YouTube. Go on YouTube and look at it.
Not
Okay,
yet.
I don't get paid.
watch it.
We don't
None
get
of us
paid
get
yet.
paid either, but I'd like to have that algorithm go
You know
up.
what? You asked me to be here and be a star. I didn't get a green room, but I did
So-
get a drink.
I mean,
we
that's
had a
really all
couple-
that matters,
couple
right?
different drinks.
I have a couple of
Anyway.
drinks. Yeah, good point.
Now what should we do?
My love, how was your day?
Sweetheart, it was good.
Oh, we forgot about how your day was.
Yeah, I know. That's right. We haven't got to yours yet. kind of.
Dave, darling, how was your day?
It was all right. Here's what actually happened. And this really did happen. And it's one of the reasons that I mentioned to you what had happened a couple months ago with mom passing away or
Okay.
whatever. But somebody that I don't really know all that well. We're talking in the hallway, and he at work, and he goes something. Yeah, Mother's Day's coming up. You're going to go visit your mom for Mother's Day.
Oh shit!
And I looked at him. And I went, jerk.
Did he know?
I go, I hope I'm not going to go visit her. I'd rather just say hello from here. Anyway.
Did he know?
No, he had no clue.
Oh, okay.
no, he had
but I
no
can see
clue.
why that might be a little
No,
sensitive.
you're going to visit your mom? No, he had no idea. And I'm like, no, well, if I go visit her, that means I get in a car accident or something tomorrow. So let's hope not. I don't want to go visit her for Mother's Day, but I will. I'll think
You know,
about
you
it.
could have
I'll think of
simply
her from
said,
here.
you know, you could have easily said that, you know, I might go and see her headstone on Mother's Day.
No,
You
she
don't
didn't
have to
have a
say I
headstone.
need. Okay.
She's in a box.
In fact,
and she's
In fact,
ashes.
she's
So are we going to
sifting
go
around.
over to?
She's not rolling over in her grave. She's sifting around right now as we're talking about it.
Do not do an Al Bundy.
I don't know what that means.
Al Bundy, mother-in-law died, and he had a tradition that every year, in order to have his great barbecue, he used the ashes from the year before. And he made a mistake and grabbed
Use
the wrong
ashes.
box.
Well,
Yep.
there you go. Yeah, they're just ashes.
And
Anyway.
he hated her mom,
So anyway,
he used to eat and enjoying it.
boom on to something else. Yes, we did also.
What did we do?
We spent the weekend. You know, where was it at?
I don't. Down
was-
by the river.
By the river.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We spent the weekend
Down by the river.
just hanging out, the two of us, because it was our anniversary. So we
Yes.
were
Down by the river.
in our little cabin thing.
That-
It's not a cabin thing,
That
but
camper was a rocking a couple times.
because it was stormy outside. And
That's your reason? Is
No,
that the
it
camper
was-
was rocking because
No,
it
I
was
just-
stormy outside?
I just meant nobody else could hear us. That's all I
well,
meant.
that's good. I
Yeah.
mean, hopefully it's soundproof.
Literally, well, probably not.
Some little 9-year-olds walking around going,
I was pretty late, and Alex, I'm sorry you're listening, but you know what?
It was fun.
Yeah,
had a good time.
we made that camper rock.
but you know what? How does she think she got here?
Yeah,
it
we're
wasn't through
adults.
osmosis.
No,
It wasn't.
Well, it wasn't your result,
All right,
but
exactly. So,
you just keep practicing.
aside from that, drunk neighbor stopped over the other day, and you know what we did the other day? We had a blood pressure measuring contest. We took your little blood pressure because, and if I'm going to go against somebody, I want to go against drunk neighbor because I know what he works in the restaurant business, and he was
My
about
blood
he was
pressure
about
is
ready
high.
to he was about ready to die like a year ago because he just worked so hard.
yeah,
Wow.
And so I was like, all right, I'll go against you. He goes, no. He goes, I'm actually on blood pressure medication. I'm like, you are? I was surprised. And he goes, yeah, I got
he's told us
on
that.
blood pressure
You just don't
medication.
listen.
So he tried it, and I won.
Which means
If-
you had a higher one, which is
winning,
bad.
if winning means I scored more points, then yes.
That's
so I
bad.
didn't.
That
I know
is
it is.
bad.
I
You need to
was.
get in.
Where
I was,
in the world is your weight at? Do
I
you
was-
like have 5 pounds on your pinky or something? Because you're not that big of.
so
You don't even have a double chin. Like
No, not
you know,
yet.
like you know,
This
usually
man could eat cheeseburgers all day long
I
and not
do.
gain a fucking pound.
I
He
know.
does.
exactly.
It's fucking.
So anyway,
Okay,
I
Alex, don't leave.
was 140
Don't leave.
over 85. Yeah, we're done talking about sex.
Yeah.
140 over 85 until the end of the show. Then we're going to talk about it before we leave.
No, I'm leaving.
And he was pretty good. He was like 130 over 85 or something.
Yours
like
was 140 over 85.
that. No, that was his actually.
Okay, what was yours?
Oh yeah, mine was like 165 or 110.
What the
It
fuck,
was-
babe?
Anyway, it's a little high. We can measure it now. We'll measure it as we go throughout the show, and then we'll just see. We'll make sure. Yes,
Mine's gonna be-
I need to get back to the doctor.
Yeah,
So
Yes, you
all
do.
right, guys.
I have the
stick
blood
around.
pressure meds if you need.
Stick
them.
around.
That is a guy thing.
Shortly in
Gentlemen,
the
if
show-
you're listening to this, please, if you want to live for your lady, go to the doctor.
I'm gonna go to the doctor.
Women will go for anything. Their left pinky toe hit it and it hurts. They're going to go in and be like, I need this looked at. Is it broken? Is it cancerous? Do I have leprosy? Guys are like, my toe fell off. Give me some duct tape.
We can do this, and I'll do it now. Just to see where we're at. And I'll do it as throughout the show. Also, you've got news stories to do.
I do.
You made a top 10. We'll
I
get
did
to
make
that.
a
We'll
top
get to
10.
that shortly. But I want to say I don't think this thing works.
Why?
I'll tell you if it
here's
works. I know
why.
what my numbers are.
Hold on just a minute. Hold on. And just hear me out and you'll understand why. Because every time I measure it and it gives me the numbers and stuff, and then it just says hello to me.
You know why? Because you're
literally-
not supposed to talk
it's-
when you do those.
No,
You're supposed to
it's-
sit quietly,
I
not say
do.
anything.
But I start it and then it ends and then it goes, your blood pressure, and it says this. And then it says, according to the American Heart Association, your blood pressure is high. And I'm like, hello. What
High
was
is an H-I, not
yeah, that's what it says.
H-I-G-H.
It says your blood pressure is high. And I'm
The
like,
blood pressure medicine is PC correct?
I don't know.
That sucks.
I just think it doesn't
You know
work.
I'm not saying that you're going to die, but you may be unalive very soon. Thank you for purchasing the high blood pressure.
High blood pressure. Oh, that's probably what it
Oh,
means.
real quick.
What?
Rocksteady said, Dave, I love you, brother. Please don't muck around. Go to the doctor
Ah.
and get a calcium score and at the least, but ask for an
Calcium
angiogram, please. Rocksteady has had experience
He
with
has.
heart problems. And yes, don't muck around
God,
with
I'm
it.
not trying to muck around. I'm trying to just be silly.
I know.
Calcium score?
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
that. It's how much, like how much milk you drink.
That's not
Mine's
it.
real low. I don't know what it
Jesus
is.
fuck.
I really don't know what it is. Anyway, so yeah,
Thank you,
that's been really
Rocksteady.
good.
He needs
We
to hear that.
also watched the TB12 roast.
Oh,
which
that was
very
funny. The Tom Brady roast.
I didn't get to watch it
We're not gonna
because I
spoil
paid
it.
all my bills, and so I only had like $7 left over, and it was the same time the Netflix tried to
I
get their
get it.
payment, and so.
No,
But I gotta say this though, Brady hates the Eagles. He hates the Eagles fans.
I gotta
As
say-
I am a Eagle, I have to say this much. I'm glad.
I have to say he was not happy with any of the roast.
Well, why would he be? He's been
He's so-
Tom Brady.
He's so
Wait a minute.
uptight.
Can you see when he got hit in Tampa Bay and his lip bled, and he was like, look, my lip bled. I need to have a penalty. And all of a sudden they were like, no, you're not in New England anymore. You're in Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Just shut up. Next play. Or the fifth down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 14.
Ian Bay's brother typed in saying, were you eating gummies before you took your blood pressure that time? And it asked you if you were high.
That's pretty accurate. Not necessarily.
Also, Rock said, if you die because of this, then I'll kill you. So,
all right, Rock, I will do it. I promise. We do have a couple voice messages.
Woo!
Here is, speaking of I Am Dave's brother, here is I Am Dave's brother.
Hey, how was your day? Oh, my day? My day was pretty good, but my weekend was pretty good too. Went out of town, went down to Kansas City, a couple hours away. Went down with the wife, and person I work with had some extra tickets, or I should say free tickets to the NASCAR race they couldn't use for Saturday and Sunday, and the NAS trucks and whatever you want to call them. And went down and hadn't never been to that. I've been to a lot of different motorsports stuff. We'll go down there, and I was like, man, you can take beer. You can take your own beer in the stands. You don't have to buy theirs. You just have beer and be drinking all day. And
yeah, it's cool.
I thought that was really weird until I got in there, and about 37 laps into the race, I realized that if I wasn't fucking drunk, it'd be the boringest shit ever. So I understand now why you can take your own beer in there, because it's the only way they're going to have any fucking fans. Anyway, I knew you guys were just sitting there talking about odd, weird shit, and not really, because I'm not listening. I'm actually driving. Love you both, and I'll talk to you later.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks,
and they turned left again. Did you see that? Boogity. Here we go. He turned left.
You can watch it on TV and follow it. Is that on your list, by the way? Anyway,
no, it is not actually. It is,
you can watch it and follow it, but when you get there and all the cars are just and you don't even know who's in first,
I really
it gets difficult.
No desire
it gets difficult.
to ever go to a NASCAR race.
It was fun.
I just don't know. Like, I mean, like when you watch football or something like that, like an individual effort. Now, I will say though, all jokes aside, that their pit crews, those boys
They're
work out
insane.
seriously. Like you can change 4 tires and fill that thing in 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Like they got to cut down. I'm like, well, why didn't my mechanic work that fast?
Right?
You know? I'm like, I'd love to be able to pull up. I need to go to work. Quick, get the gas. Whoosh, bye.
I know.
Kenny Rogers had kids doing that, so whatever. Anyway, that was an 80s movie. Never mind. Throwing back to an 80s reference. You have what's your top 10 tonight?
Top 10 redneck things that have now become commonplace. I'm serious. I joke with you now. Like that was like the perfect segue without even knowing it.
I know, right?
NASCAR into your top 10.
But it's not NASCAR. One of them is not there. No.
Well, that's why I asked. You told me what I thought it was going to be, and I'm glad I was correct.
Yeah, you were right.
Things that are redneck that are just acceptable now.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to wait for that. All right.
Okay. Well, we can do them as the time goes on because there's 10 of them. Yeah.
You're right. There is.
One of them is.
Did you want to get to number 10?
I don't have. They're not in any particular order here. But for you, like this one fits for you. It's moonshine.
Ah.
Moonshine used to be a country thing, like it used to be, and now you can go to the store. You can go to Hy-Vee and buy moonshine.
I mean, that's not real moonshine, but people think it is.
That's not country moonshine. Okay,
it's not been stilled in your fucking garage or in your fucking bar.
It doesn't have dead rats floating in it. It's the stuff that not only takes paint off the cars, it starts the cars.
Yeah,
like you have your grandpa's like, boy, you ain't old enough for this. Here, come on, take a sip.
It'll put hair on your chest.
Yeah, it will.
It'll fucking rot your gut.
Yeah, it'll put hair in places you don't need it to be.
All right, a couple more messages. I am Dave's brother again.
So another funny story. I wasn't listening. I was driving, but then I stopped and I searched for your show on YouTube.
Shit.
And I don't know. I clicked on a show that Sam had blonde hair, and I was like, "Oh, fuck, Sam's got blonde hair now." And then you started talking about Sinead O'Connor dying, and Matt was listening, and I was waiting for my message.
Show.
And, I don't know. And all of a sudden, he's like, "Sinead O'Connor, she fucking died a long time ago." I'm like, "Yeah, Dave just said it was now." And then I heard somebody say something about 100th episode, and I looked down and it says 9 fucking months ago. So yeah, Dave's brother's not very fucking smart. Anyway, love you guys.
Hopefully got it now.
You know what? It's nice to know that keeps up with the times.
No, you just got done saying you can go listen to an old show. So now
You can.
He
I'm
was
Dave's brother.
following instructions.
Thank
Right,
you
you
very
guys are
much.
binge worthy.
Please do that. And like, subscribe, and share those fuckers too.
Yes,
Thank you.
please.
Thumbs those up, please.
Thumbs those up.
Thumbs those up. Here's one more.
Oh yeah, and I had the Ouija board out a little while ago, right after the show started, and I was talking to Grandma actually, and she said to say hi to Colored Tony. CXL.
Oh my goodness, that was an 80s reference because colored hasn't been used since the 80s. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Hang on.
Do you have his?
Hang on. I don't even know what's going on. I have
No, that's
idea
not it.
What's going on?
Oh,
Well,
I am
This
Dave's
is what I
brother.
was looking for. Okay, we're back. Fuck.
What? Colored isn't a wrong name. It's one of the names they used for black folks when they didn't want to be insulting. First we were Negroes, then we were colored, and then we were black, and now we're African American. I don't know what we are this millennium. We get a new name every 10 years.
You kind of do.
Seriously.
We got one more from I am Dave's brother. I want to hear it.
Oh yeah, Mother's Day stories. So it's kind of funny. Like 3 years ago, I started calling Mom on Memorial Day. I guess that's not Mother's Day, but I started calling her on Memorial Day or stopping over and seeing her on Memorial Day. And she's like, "Why are you coming over on Memorial Day all of a sudden?" I'm like, "Well, I want to start getting, you're getting kind of old. I want to get used to coming and seeing you on Memorial Day because that's pretty much the only time I'm going to start coming to see you." Love you guys.
Love you
Oh,
too.
Jesus.
You
Too soon?
motherfucker. Well,
Um,
I think Mom's got something to say about that.
Just want to say I love you. Have a great day.
That's Mom.
You're
So-
gonna make me fucking cry anytime
What?
you play that.
All right, how about this one?
Hey, sweetie. Just thinking about you and thought I'd give you a call and say hey. So have a good day, and I love you very much.
And my brother is the one that sent those to me. I just put them on the
That's
soundboard
awesome.
tonight because Mother's Day is coming up.
That is cool.
So, anyway,
I don't think I met your brother, have I?
we used to play football in our
Well, I
basement.
know that, but he would come in and say hi and then go to bed. Like I would recognize who he is, but I never
my brother?
You're
Yeah,
about.
your
Oh, I thought you
brother.
said my mother.
No,
You've met
I
Donnie.
know
You've
who your
met-
mother is.
You've met my brother.
You guys are about the
You've
same
met I
height.
am Dave's brother. Yeah, you got he's
Yeah,
he's
he's
as tall
tall.
as you are.
That's why I used to tease Dave about what happened. You got all the redundant genes.
Pretty much. I was the Danny DeVito in the whole thing. He was. Here is May and Betty.
Last message for tonight. Here's number 7.
What?
This is going to be
Wait, hold on.
Oh, that was last week. Okay, she posted one and then deleted it. Either that or that was her first and last message.
Rock,
It's
Rock
whatever.
was like, "You son of a bitch! You're not supposed to make us cry." He also said, "Oh man, Dave's brother, the best."
I am so glad that your mom said hi to Colored Tony.
no, that's grandma.
That was grandma.
Mom would never say anything like that.
No.
Mom would never say.
No,
but
I know.
grandma.
I mean, I know your mom would. I'm like, I loved her. She loved me too. But she was like, oh, I was seriously. We used to sit there and play like Tecmo Bowl, and I was like the one black guy that worked at the whole Pizza Hut. We didn't have another one at all. The closest thing we had to a black guy was Brian Meaner. Meaner, if you're out there,
he may or may not. He's probably not listening, but
no,
Anyway.
he's driving trains. Last time I saw,
Driving
That's scary.
trains.
really.
he's a train engineer. I joke with you not. That's what scares me.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Who he
Remember
is.
how he used to drive like that, man?
Dude,
Okay.
is that
Wait,
hey?
to be fair, there is a track.
all the. That's true.
You can't veer
But
off
all
of
those
it.
derailments last year. Was that him?
Was it good weather?
Here is. You're not wrong. Here is Sam I Am's sister checking in.
Woo!
So, what's the difference between a pickpocketer and a peeping Tom?
What?
I think she's going to start that one over. Let's hear it now.
She's
I'm
like,
sorry
"Fuck."
about that. I got a phone call. What is the difference between a pickpocket and a peeping Tom? A pickpocket snatches your watch, and a peeping Tom
Gotcha.
watches your snatch.
Gotcha. Snatches your
I have
watch.
a second one.
Okay.
Here we go. What do you call a man with a 2-inch penis? Dave.
Hang on.
Oh my
How did
gosh. Holy shit.
How did I know that was happening?
We have
Oh,
147 people listening.
Well, good.
150?
Thank you guys.
100,
Thank you, guys.
147 on,
Anybody
on YouTube.
Okay, thank you. Well, we said please go to YouTube, and I super advertised.
No,
it,
it
so.
just all of a sudden happened.
Also, thank you guys for listening.
Thank you,
Hit the
folks.
thumbs up.
Yes.
Likes. Please subscribe so you see us next time. I apologize for
$2.99
one
it's
of those.
saying.
Quit freaking out. That joke was hilarious. Let's
It was
just
hilarious. It was
stick
funny.
to where we're at. The show is officially
He's
off the
over here
rails.
with his 2-inch killer.
It's officially off the rails.
2 inches high. There it is.
We're just gonna do this.
Benny Hill.
We gotta talk over it so I don't get in trouble for it. But that's pretty much
I'm
what the
pretty
show
sure
is
that's
now.
not something that
Oh,
people
no,
just flag.
But they just
I
flag.
think they use it all the
The
time.
BBC is not going to come over here and find your podcast that has 5 people following it going,
no,
we need
200
a
and something
Zoom.
now.
And Rocksteady Sisters Talk. No, I'm just joking. Rocksteady
Wow.
said, how
You
does
know
she know
what?
that it's 2 inches,
Listen,
Dave?
you say sisters talk, I say sisters share. How you doing, Heather?
Dude.
Short story, long explanation. I'm not talking about
yes,
it. Never mind.
Buckets. Okay. Oh, wow.
So here we go. See,
563.
Sweet.
here's what we
Thank
got.
you guys.
What is this?
Thanks for coming
Thank
in.
you.
What is this? Oh yeah.
Top 10.
moonshine. Oh,
Moonshine.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
here's
Because,
another one. Noodling.
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 That's where you
Yeah,
catch
you-
the
wait a minute,
catfish
so-
with
wait a minute.
your
You
arm.
cannot
with your
see in the
fist.
water, so you have a choice. One of 4 things are going to happen. Either A, it's going to be empty.
Mhm.
B, who thought that having a catfish be on your foot would be entertaining? 3, it's going to be empty. Or 4, you go no, sorry. 3, you go hit a snake.
Yeah.
Or 4, a snapping
possibility.
turtle. Now, my first thought is, as being the resident black guy here, I am not sticking my hand in muddy water in a hole. And he's like, stick your hand in there, dude, and get you a catfish.
I want to know.
No.
I want to know who thought of that first and how they got it
Wait a
and
minute,
how they
it's
figured it out. Somebody was
hungry.
just looking for stuff.
Hungry.
Well, here's the
No,
deal. Yeah.
Who was the first guy that went?
Hungry.
I have
I
no
want to
bait.
try and catch a fish.
You know what?
Let me try and do it this way. Maybe this will
They
work.
probably said, I have no money. I have no bait. Let me fucking see what I can do with
Well,
my arms.
You know, and wait a minute, it was because he was sitting there by the river, contemplating how he's going to eat,
I
and
mean,
he
wait,
sees
he
a
was sitting-
catfish go in a hole, and
he
he
was
said,
sitting
wait
there-
a minute.
He was sitting there where?
He's like sitting in the river.
river.
Exactly.
Yes.
And he like watches a catfish go in a hole in the creek, and he's like, wait a minute. So he goes in there, sticks his hand in, the catfish bites it, he pulls it out, he gets to eat, and he tells, dude. I mean, unless you've been terrace hopping, you don't understand. Look.
I get it.
You know what? When I first came to the Midwest, the upper Midwest, here in Iowa and Nebraska, I learned a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Bumper skiing was something that I learned.
Bumper skiing.
Bumper skiing.
Okay, is that on
Is
your
that
list?
holding on to the back
No,
of
it's
the
not
car?
on my list. That is definitely not a top 10.
Okay, I just never
No.
heard of it.
No, I
I thought you were going to teach
That's
me
why it's not
something
on
new.
there.
Anyway,
But
bumper
women,
skiing.
you know another one? Oh, bumper skiing is when it's frozen and cold outside, and you have somebody that you've been drinking for a little while, and you guys are all sitting on the back, and you're like, the guy goes and like puts the car in idle, and you're
Yeah.
holding on to the bumper, or if they have the trunk open.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
you're
a
sitting there
thing.
sliding around with it.
I've
I
never
did this
done
in
that.
Wayne, Nebraska. My sister was going to school up there, and they convinced me to do it, and I did it sober. Why, I have no idea, but now I can say I had the experience, so it works.
I did not. Did
It
not.
sounds fun.
Yeah, when you drink.
Yeah.
My,
I see it as on.
My grandma would say, "I didn't know you people skied."
Camo.
Anyway,
Camo.
real
Camo is something in this country that all of a sudden is now mainstream.
camouflage. Yes,
Yeah, camouflage.
it is.
They have
It is.
camouflage bikinis.
They do.
Like, what are you trying to hide from?
Somebody was wearing a camouflage shirt the other day at work. A shirt that was camouflaged.
Like they were going hunting.
No, seriously, I don't know, but it was. I mean, it was like a dress shirt. It was camouflaged.
Yeah.
And I walked by the guy, and I'm kind of like, well, he's a buddy of mine. I go, oh, I almost didn't see you there. And
Right, but I mean, these
Anyway.
these are things that that
Camo
was
is normal
redneck.
now.
And now, yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah, it is
everywhere.
true.
I mean,
Not wrong.
now for you ladies out there, I understand that you want some of your men to wear camouflage underwear because they don't have much to hide in the first place. But that's okay though.
Yeah, we're getting back to me somehow.
I'm not even see.
Thanks, Sister Jamie.
Listen,
by the way,
don't take it personal. Goodness gracious. Wrestling is like a
Wrestling.
world
Yeah.
wrestling.
pro wrestling. Yeah,
Seriously,
Yeah,
like it is.
everybody
I
loves it.
remember when we used to watch it on UHF, and it was all dark, and the Kevin Von Erich brothers. That's how long ago I used to watch it, and
Well,
now
with
it is
Andre the Giant and all.
that was when it started hitting like Saturday Night Fever or Saturday Night Lights or Live or something like that.
Right,
yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
It
Big
was-
John Studd and
Well, they had like it was all through the South where they had their own like regional
Yep.
wrestling rings,
Yeah.
and yeah.
and then Mr. McMahon just walked through, and well, not the Vince McMahon, but his dad went through and just started buying them.
Yeah.
And then it's a world like WrestleMania. Like literally, you didn't just create a sport; you created your own Super Bowl
Right.
of your sport.
Right.
And then the funny part about it is, we see these
And it's-
same guys every
and it's
single
all
week.
fake.
And you
It's
listen.
not.
I don't care who you are. 140-pound man jumping 6 feet in the air and landing on your chest is not fake.
It's all-
It's not
it's scripted.
fake, but it is scripted.
Like the NFL.
It has to be. Oh,
Also, Mr. R said camo is perfect when you get when you got the poops, is what he said. So camo's perfect when you got the poops.
I hear that. I see. Oh, I can. Never mind. I can read Rocksteady's joke and the punchline.
Yep.
I saw you left it up there. I didn't see what it said, but yeah. Come on, it's all scripted.
well, he's just mad because my Eagles beat his Jaguars,
And multiple
and
times.
he had to deal with it.
Okay, this
Oh, Bob from bowling, who accidentally called me today because he was trying to teach his mom how to
butt
use.
dialed you.
Yeah, he was trying to teach his mom how to use Siri, and it called me, and I was like, "Did you need something?" He goes, "Nope, just accidentally called you. Sorry." I was like, "Have a good day." Bob said,
his
2-inch
mom.
noodle, Dave.
I think that's called
Thanks,
elbow
Bob.
macaroni.
Thanks, Bob. Guys, it's been a good show. Thanks for coming to know. Sweetheart, you have a news story, I
I
believe,
do.
to do.
I don't
Let's
know which.
knock out a news
Let
story.
me do the one that I have to do first.
Let's do that. Let me remind you guys, can leave a 1 minute,
Yes.
up to 1 minute voice message on Instagram. It is the Married Couple Podcast, underscores in between each word.
It's
And
Instagram
we'll-
at the_married_couple_podcast. You can leave a 1 minute, that means 60 seconds.
You don't have to leave that
message.
much. Maximum. Where you can
Okay,
leave-
don't leave 60 seconds
You
because
can leave a
otherwise, that's right.
10-second
You have a
message.
voice cutter or what a voice
Speaking of-
modulator?
We have a
Speaking of that, May left a
Moderator.
message and then she deleted it again. May, you keep
Oh,
deleting
okay.
messages. I'm not even going to look at them anymore. So she keeps leaving them and then they go
Wait a
away.
minute. What does
She's
Rocksteady
messing
say?
with me. I don't
Oh,
know.
no, I'm not reading that one.
I am not
No.
either. I'm just going to leave
Sorry,
it right there.
Rocksteady. Can't do it.
I'm just going
There's
to
a
leave
lot
it
of things
there.
I can do, but that ain't one of them.
It'll-
All
it'll
right.
come up for me. Go on.
News story, right?
Yes, please. Let's do that.
So in Green Bay, there is a man with a one-of-a-kind first name who's back in court. He originally went to court for battery and all sorts of shit. But his name, and this is the only reason I fucking did this, and it's for you, Anthony. His name is D's Nuts Kroll. His actual,
No, it's not.
it is. It actually,
These nuts are cool.
D's Nuts Kroll, Krol.
These nuts Kroll.
Yes. So his first,
These nuts crawl?
yeah, his actual legal name is D's Nuts Lee Kroll, and it's funny because he didn't even tell the police that was his name. They got it off of his ID, so he legally changed his name to D's Nuts, which made me think,
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Anthony handed me the bag of D's Nuts. They were spicy nuts too. That's why I had to fucking pull this up. So what had happened was,
At our 100th episode?
at our very first episode
live-
in the bar,
the live
at
podcast.
the
that we did.
Pheasant.
Yeah, you're right. I did give
I
you
still
these nuts.
actually have
Episode
those in
70
my.
something.
They're
I still have them.
delicious.
So what had happened
Toast.
was
She's
this
died.
guy had
Those nuts. These nuts. Whatever.
he was very
It's the first time a
intoxicated.
man that's not married does not name Dave that gave her little nuts.
This guy's 42 years old, 2 years younger than me. And on March 5th, officers were sent to where he was. 2 people were brought to a squad car, but then they found out that Kroll was the instigator. Somehow he was. So D's nuts was intoxicated, and he he did follow all of the officers' demands. But what it originally happened, and they had gotten into a fight. They knocked on the door, and he punched somebody in the fucking shoulder. That turned into an altercation. Then he fucking disappeared and came out with a fucking BB gun and tried to shoot one of them. So he's going down for...
He's going down. There are so many things I could have cut you off.
He's going down for battery, misdemeanor, up to 9 months in prison,
How
and
do you get
disorderly
your
conduct.
ass kicked by these nuts?
When I was younger...
And he's out on a signature bond of $11,000. This just happened.
So D's nuts signed himself out.
So yeah, his fucking hearing, he pled not guilty to his 2 charges today or 2 days ago, May 2nd, not 2 days ago. That was 6 days ago. Whatever. His name's goddamn D's nuts.
I mean, there's a kid walking around that literally his parents got paid to name him .com. That
You're
is a
not
fact.
wrong. You're not wrong.
Right.
Truth.
Yeah.
There's actual multiple people named
Yeah, but this idiot. I'm
Dorothy,
sorry. I
there's
shouldn't
one of
call
them's
him an
Dorothy
idiot. I don't know
Con.
him personally, so I shouldn't
So-
challenge his intelligence.
D's nuts was intoxicated.
D's nuts was drunk.
That got me in trouble way back in the day.
You had drunk nuts?
Go on. Yeah, that's what I blamed it on.
You know, that's how my son was born. It was gin. Sorry, son, if you're listening. It was Christmas and it was gin. That was it. And then we had you. You know, I'm curious. I'm looking at this thing here that the Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, and they have like Captain Marvel, you know, the female version of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are they trying to say that she's bitter because she's like got zero sugar or something?
No idea. No idea. One thing I want to bring up,
Yes.
May keeps leaving messages and deleting them, which is fine. It's fine. If it doesn't, I don't have to play. If it's not topical, great. Good job. But she did send a thing about me and Zanzia, and she tagged me and Zanzia in it.
Okay.
And it was a picture of Fozzie Bear,
Mhm.
who I assume is Zanzia, and Kermit, which is which I
That actually fits you.
sometimes do, and it got
Yeah.
me thinking, Zanzia, if you're out there, I want to do the song "Moving Right Along" from the Muppet Show, and I want to sing that and record it with you. For example, here's the actual song. In case you forgot it, it's this. This is from the actual movie.
Oh, I remember this.
So Zanzia, learn this.
Moving right along in search of good times and good news. With good friends you can't lose. This could become a habit. Opportunity knocks once. Let's reach out and grab it. Yeah! Together we'll nab it. We'll hitchhike, bus, or yellow cabin.
Anyway, so Zanzia, I'm reaching out to you. If he's not listening now, he's going to listen later. Maybe he's here.
I don't know.
But so get.
He's not playing with himself. He's just trying to find his hand puppet.
Yeah, I'm trying, and I'm trying to get. Oh, there it is. So yeah, and then we can. And actually, you'll need to buy a Fozzie thing, but then a Fozzie puppet, and then we could do this, and we'll just start doing it. So.
Moving right along in search of good vibes and good news. With good friends you can't lose. This could become a habit. Opportunity knocks once. Let's reach out and grab it. Together we'll nab it. We'll hitchhike, bus, or yellow cabot. Moving right along.
Jeez Louise.
Anyway,
that was very good, my
That
love.
was really good.
So good.
So
if those of you who
I'm
are
just-
new to the show, which are a lot right now,
right.
This is Dave, and he does.
Oh yeah, good
he does
point. Yeah,
Kermit.
we do need to introduce ourselves.
Kermit.
Hi, I'm Anthony. I'm Dave's one black friend.
And I am Sam.
This is a short
Or
story,
Sam I
long
am.
explanation.
I am Dave and Kermit. I am Dave, and of course, my beautiful, lovely wife.
Sam, I am.
And my one black friend, I guess.
You have more than one black friend.
Well, because when I met you, I was the only black guy that you knew. You was like, it wasn't anything personal. It's just there weren't that many in our job.
My dad.
The second one was my brother.
Our neighbors, as I was growing up, were they never mind. That's getting
It's
back
okay.
into the
So
grandma
that's
dad
what white
thing.
people like to say when they're trying to prove that they're not prejudiced. I have more than one black friend. I have a colored TV. I've got a black hat. I've got a black car. And I got a colored TV.
AC, you're right. The algorithm finally hit. No, for real. I don't think you understand what's going on over here.
by the
I will
way,
not tell you the numbers.
Don't even
Hold
worry
up.
about
I
it.
got to tell you
I'm
another
just,
one.
I'm just glad you guys are here, and I'll tell
Yes,
you the reason
thank you.
later.
Yeah. Oh, another one. Walmart.
Also, if Natasha Lazaro, if you're the one that actually came on and started listening and did anything about it, I did invite you to the show. Say hello, because you're one of our favorites. Anyway, go on.
AC also said, please smash the like and subscribe button. We really would appreciate that.
You know what? Maybe we should say that. Okay, here's what we're going to
I'm
do.
going to say that.
You
Please
no,
smash
no.
the-
Don't say it like that. Oh
Sorry.
my goodness. That's not enticing. He's like, please smash the like button. That's
Fuck
not going
off.
to work.
Maybe she was going to show her boobs.
No.
Yeah, I can't. do
Maybe
that
you
on
can
that.
say it like, sultry or something like, hey, baby, we
Hang on.
really appreciate it if you would hit that like button.
I'm trying to find some background music for that. I know.
Ain't nothing wrong.
All I hear,
Smash
And
that
all-
like
like
button.
all I can come up with. All I can come up with is this. Try it again. Go.
we you know what?
Do the deep voice.
Wait a
again.
minute.
Go.
She needs, okay, here we go.
All right, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need you to turn us on, keep us on, watch us every day. We need you to hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to really get everything. You got to hit that notification bell. That way you get all of us.
Yeah, this music didn't work. I'm gonna have to come up
All right,
with.
so
different
Rocksteady
background.
said, hey, Dave, at least you have one black friend, bro.
He's not.
Oh, he doesn't have any?
He lives in Australia, dude.
Yeah.
There's got to be
well,
one or
it's-
two.
Well, hold on. Australia literally it's a penal colony for all the criminals.
It was, but
You'd
there
think
were
there'd
people
be-
there.
you'd
That's
think
why they
there'd
have
been
indigenous.
Tons of them there back then, right?
Right, but the indigenous people that were there are black.
Yeah,
okay,
they
well,
are.
they're at least brown.
They're
they
pretty
don't
brown.
allow them in Rocksteady's neighborhood.
That might be true.
I have no idea.
That's
All I
funny.
know.
Jim, or sorry, Drunk Neighbors,
Drunk Neighbors
says,
checking in.
what's up, black friend?
Drunk neighbor, we were
Then
just talking about.
Drunk Neighbor said you have no idea.
Drunk neighbor, we need to actually be on here one day, as in you and I, and we'll just, you know what? We'll just let it
Well,
rip.
fucking,
I
they
can-
will really take over this show.
I can only let one of you take over the show at once.
Oh, by
no,
the way,
seriously.
I still have to mention one of my top tens.
Yes. Yeah, we're still not done.
Yeah. Fried chicken and waffles.
Dude,
Oh, Jesus fuck. You're right.
you're not.
That
wrong.
is not that was never, it's now mainstream. Like it's
That-
being advertised. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
been around for a long time.
Well, they've each been around for a really long time, but putting them together has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Just not mainstream.
No, that's
I
not.
mean, we've had chickens for a really long time. I don't
That's
know if you know
true.
that.
Tyson did not invent chicken.
Right.
I got in an argument with a lady about.
What the fuck?
I'm serious. Listen.
Who the fuck thinks that?
Hold up. I'm at a grocery store and I'm not even playing. This is a true
Tyson
story.
invented chicken?
Now, listen, let me tell you. Here's how this happens. So I'm sitting here. I'm on the phone. I'm talking to Jessica, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm here, and they got my chicken on sale." And she looked and she goes, "You're gonna buy plain label chicken? Tyson is better." And I looked at her and I said, "Tyson didn't invent chickens." And she looked at me and she goes, "But it's the way they care for them." I said, "The way they care for them?" I'm like, "So do they have a special seed that they just throw in the field that's different than over here?" I'm like, "How can you tell the difference between a Tyson chicken and a regular chicken?"
You can, and well, you can't.
No, you can't. You can't. They had chickens
No.
before Tyson was even invented. Oh, here's another one. Mullets.
Truth. It's actually made a resurgence.
It has.
I had a mullet once.
So did my dad.
You did.
I think when I met you, I
You
had
did
a
have
mullet.
a mullet.
Here's why.
I didn't know the name of it. I just thought it was a cool sideburn thing. You know, when you cut your hair.
I was
hold
in the
on.
Navy and I had to have my hair cut. So when I got out, I
You
just
know
let
what?
it.
I forgot you were in the Navy. Ladies and gentlemen, you were listening to a podcast by one of our American heroes. Give it up for Dave, the Navy man. He likes to be around a lot of seamen. That's what's wrong with him.
I gotta say, when I
Not
was
wrong.
a little kid in the 80s, I had the girl mullet.
You
My
know,
mom
she
made
keeps
me
like-
have it.
You know what? She keeps liking reminding us that she was a kid in the 80s.
I was.
Dude. I know she was.
Oh, Lord. And did you just... No, you
I did.
didn't. I know you didn't.
I sure fucking did.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Here comes the twine. Girl, do not make me read you like an encyclopedia from A to Z. Don't you do it. Here's another one. We went line dancing.
Oh shit! Yes.
Line dancing's your favorite, babe.
Right.
I mean, I
that's how
do
we
love
met.
line
It
dancing.
does, but it used to be just a country thing, like when they did hold downs and stuff.
Yeah.
And now hip hop does line dancing.
Motherfucker. Okay,
Hold
I'm
on.
not disagreeing. What I'm saying is,
They're
I've
not
been
as
doing.
complicated.
No. What I'm saying is a few
Before we-
times I've
before
gone
we
out
get- before we
dancing.
get there, because
No,
I know
we're gonna
you're
get there.
you're really mad.
I got to tell about
Can I
it.
just point out he said "hoe down" and nobody's on the floor? Go.
dead. Folks,
Okay.
if you like the show,
So-
please subscribe. But no, it's insane. Most people at the club now, well, at least the ones that I've been to, they're mostly country bars. However, they don't free dance; they just fucking line dance, and
Yeah.
it drives me
Yeah.
insane.
Because there are no country free dances.
No. Even to the hip hop
Grab your
ones.
partner. I know. I'm going out there and I'm sitting like,
You're like,
what?
wait, can
I'm
I
like,
just
they're playing this?
Can I just
And I
move
get
my
on the floor and I'm like, I'm crunking, and they're like, that's not how you do it.
That's exactly it. My daughter's generation, my daughters are 19 and 24, do not know how to fucking. Okay, wait.
Actual
my
dance. Oh, your-
24-year-old
your-
does. My 24-year-old
Hold
does.
on, your
I
youngest one is a dancer.
No. It's different. Club dancing is way different.
I know.
Oh, by far.
I was just pointing that out.
They should
She
have
did
learned
it.
Dave
from this
doesn't
one.
dance, ladies and gentlemen. He has the rhythm of a white guy. Trust me.
Yeah,
It's-
I do.
it
David,
just-
yes.
Yes, this is.
I like him, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's his dance.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Wifey can dance.
Yes, you can.
That's how she
Yes,
got
you
him.
can.
It is how I got him. But they don't do that anymore. It's
no, it
so
was the
fucking
tight
weird.
jeans that got his attention because you have a cute butt.
That is very true.
Because he mentioned it. He's like,
Multiple
he's
times.
like, you know, it's like, he said, well,
I
to
have.
be honest with you, he said, I was in bed. Oh, by the way,
shit.
it's May.
It is May.
It is official.
May is National Masturbation
Masturbation
Month.
Month.
And
Yeah, but mine has fishing
that-
and
it's
lures.
masturbator.
Is that what you reminded? Is this what reminded you? And that reminded you of that May was masturbating month? Okay. I mean, we do it more than like I think. I know we
Huh?
do. We
Well, it's because it doesn't exist
we
anymore,
celebrate
so you
this
can't
month
get in
better
trouble.
than more than females do.
I don't.
Oh, come on.
No,
Come
never
on.
have in my entire life. It's straight as an arrow. It has no curve, no up, down, backwards, sideways, nothing like that. It's just like, there it is.
Why the hell are you wearing that shirt?
It's a
Ladies and
fishing shirt.
gentlemen,
It's a double
fishing
entendre.
shirt. Look, it's a joke on the actual name. See, if you look very carefully where I'm pointing, you'll see it is a fish. And then you look over here and you'll
it's
see it is
a
a
hook.
hook. It's like the other shirt that I have that says, I like hookers, which is basically, where you have like a hook on the end of your fishing pole. And it's like, I love it when she she bites on my bobber, or bites
get it.
my worm, that kind of thing. It's just a play on it.
All right.
I don't like
Anyway.
when she bites my worm, but that's a whole different story.
Anyway, sweetheart, get another news story ready, guys. We do still have a little
Okay.
bit of time left. You still can't leave a voice message. I may not play it. I don't know.
Oh, it's already been an hour?
Yeah, we got
It's
still plenty
just
of
now
time.
an hour.
Yeah, we still got.
We got 30
We
minutes.
got another 30 minutes.
I didn't realize that.
Time goes
and-
fast when you're having
Oh,
fun.
You know
Yeah.
what? We cannot go through this without. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony's Corner is actually one of those times when I sit here and tell you something to stir your heart, to make you think, to
It's not the end of the
give
show
you
yet.
a moment. And you don't have to do it at the end of the show. We can do it whenever we want to.
Knock it out.
I
Yeah,
feel
I mean,
like
this
being
is his show.
inspirational right now. You know,
You are
I'm
taking
just-
on the show. It's your
I'm
show.
not taking.
Go.
Well, yes, I am. See, how did I say that? I said this to someone, and actually, I joke with you not, and I'm not playing with this. This is me being at work, okay?
Okay.
And this woman was on the phone, and she was telling me about how she was getting all her stuff together because she was going to, and herself. And me, myself, being me, I was like, you gonna do what? And I told her, I said, oh, how incredibly selfish and stupid is that? Like, I completely lit into her, like went completely off the rails. I'm not doing anything at work at this point. I'm just talking to another human being. And then it came to me that when you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror, you are literally the result of generations of love, because there is no way that to actually, for you to be here, there were people in your life and in your entire genetic line that love somebody to create someone to get to you.
I
So
agree.
you are the culmination of generations of love. And that's just the very reason why, if you're having a bad day, you just have to realize that somebody somewhere is like, you know what? I want to have my family live on. They found someone that they loved. They made a child, and these end up being your grandparents, great grandparents, or whatever. But you're not alone ever. Like, there are other people out here that love you, whether you know it or not. So if you're having a bad day, this is how you beat it. If you're having dark thoughts come to your head, Anthony's going to give you his cue to having a better day. You ready? It's real simple. When you start having those dark thoughts, think about how you're going to compliment 3 strangers, because it takes your mind away from whatever you're thinking about now, and you're literally trying to find the best in someone you don't know. And if more people would look and try to find the best in someone they don't know, we would all be happier. That's it.
I agree.
There you go.
That was very profound.
Yeah,
You
it
do
makes
that
sense
every
after
time.
that.
I have to say, AC fucking made me almost snort laugh as you were saying that. He said, I'm the culmination of an 8-ball and a quart of Black Label 100%.
You know what, AC?
I felt really bad for almost snort laughing in the middle of that, because it was so like.
But that's funny though.
It was fucking funny as shit.
Before we move too far past what Anthony said, I want to also say, because a couple of weeks ago I did the
last
TV.
week.
Was it last week?
It was last week.
Yeah, it was. It was
for our
anniversary episode.
Dave decided to surprise me with child stars who are no longer here.
Right. And then, so as I was looking at some of the pictures and reading how they're not here anymore, a lot of them, and I think the way I put it was,
sad.
He was sad.
They were sad.
So, but I do want to point out to anybody that is sad, or anybody going through anything like that, please reach out to somebody, reach out to us.
Yeah.
Dial 988 on your phone. Talk to somebody, because everything that he just said and everything
it's true
that we kind of, I mean, this show, we make light of a lot of things just because making light of things is the way I deal with shit.
I think a lot of people do.
I think a lot of people.
Yeah, you have to be, you know what? More people will go through life laughing if they weren't told not to.
Right.
Seriously, it's a bad thing when somebody looks at you and says, why are you happy today? That should never be said here in America, because quite literally, there's always somebody there available to help you. Free. Like, if you don't have the internet, go to the library. If you don't have that, go to a church. Somebody will find a way to help you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And actually, mentioning that, I'm doing something to help people.
You are.
Yeah,
you are.
Real quick, Tiffy said, "Dang, that's beautiful. Thanks for your wonderful insight. You're gorgeous. You are a gorgeous human."
You do that every time.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's why so many people.
I love you, Tiffy. Thank you for listening. Brooke also said, "Love it." There were some other comments, but they don't mean anything right now.
Wait a minute. We just got through talking about, if you feel bad, reach out to us. And then Sam goes,
they're not pertinent to the story.
I know, but I'm just laughing because you're like, they're not important.
So what do you have going on? Tell me about it.
So ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, if you go to my website, balloonbrothersne.com.
Hold on. I got you.
Have that?
What is actually happening is me, and I'm Anthony the Balloon Man, and there's a guy named Tom the Balloon Guy. We came up with an idea to be able to give back, because we have pretty decent balloon talent, but Omaha has never, Oakview Mall gave us 10,000 square feet to make a haunted house out of balloons for kids. That's why it's called the Highway to Heck, because there's not really anybody jumping out at you. And there are no haunted houses for kids. And the way that we're giving back is we have different nonprofits that are going to be there each week, and 100% of all the admissions go to these nonprofits. Period. Like, we will not even be there to collect the money. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And then businesses, if you're out there and you have a business and you're paying attention, we'd love to have you sponsor us. And, that's how it's actually being done, because businesses are paying for us to make the balloons and have the volunteers and things like that. And then what I didn't tell you guys earlier was Parkview Elementary out in Elkhorn.
Yeah.
Their PTO is getting 2 weeks because they had 35 families affected. And, once summertime goes over and everybody starts to forget about it, these families are still going to be in need. So literally 2 weeks, if you come out there when they have it, and Parkview Elementary is there. And by the way, it's not an exorbitant price. It's literally $20 for a family of 6, and then $5 for anybody 13 and up. We're not trying to, it's a haunted house made out of balloons, for goodness sake.
I can't wait.
Oh, it's going to be a blast.
I'm so excited.
I'm going to have fun because I have no one to tell me what I can't make.
This is so exciting, though. I mean, seriously,
a haunted
folks,
house made out of balloons
has never been done in the Midwest.
No,
I've done a lot of things that have been done in the Midwest. Like
you made a TIE fighter, did you not?
I did. I actually made the world's first and only. I can't call it a TIE fighter because a TIE fighter is a trademark. It just happens to be a
spaceship.
It happens to be a starship that has 2 hexagonal wings that you can actually sit in, but it did not have a cockpit.
Now, you didn't do that for our wedding.
No,
but it's okay. We didn't ask you to, actually.
You know how long that took me to make that?
I know. I didn't ask you to do it.
Well,
I'm
thank
just
goodness. Saying. Even though I have made like the imitation of that that thing behind you.
The Death Star?
Yes. And, what do you
behind you?
I'm talking about the picture behind her, not her behind.
You are such a not nerd.
No, he's totally a nerd. He just is trying not to
I'm
get
a nerd that
trademarked.
can dance and has a decent personality. That's it.
Guys, we actually do have a couple of voice messages.
If anybody wants to, in our area or outside of our area, donate or whatever, it is, sorry.
No, you're good.
It is balloonbrothersne.com.
Yeah, I'm good. I got
So
enough room.
go support this. This is going to be here in October.
Yeah, we've got the
starting
spina
in September, correct?
We've got this. Yeah, it starts in September 1st and goes all the way through until November. The spina bifida of Nebraska. These are children that have never been to a haunted house because haunted houses are not handicap accessible, and our haunted house is haunted. The other thing about this, and Tom brought this up. He's not here right now, ladies and gentlemen, but he brought this up because there are a lot of parents that are wheelchair bound, that Halloween, they can't share that time with their kids,
Because
where
of
now,
that,
right, now they can actually go and take pictures with their kids on Halloween. So for those of you that know me, like know that I'm basically a sappy kind of guy, like I do those little things and mementos and stuff like that because that's just who I am. Because my thought is, that's why I do balloons, because literally every time I make a balloon and make somebody happy, my demographic is, are you breathing? Okay.
Right.
I made balloons for people 98 years old. I made balloons. I don't make them for kids under 2 because they bite on them, and that's just the way it is. And if you're a parent, you get mad about it because your kid is under 2 and I'm not making it for you, I'm just not making it for you, and that's just the way it is.
I agree. I agree.
I don't.
I love how you read the disclaimer really fast.
The very first time I met you, you made me balloons that were probably not appropriate for children. And
no, those are my after 9 balloons.
Yeah, I like those.
None of those in the haunted house.
No.
You know what? No.
No,
Matter of fact, I didn't even bring any with me today just because I'd be tempted to make you one.
Yeah.
You're so we get too goofy when you do that.
It can be distracting.
It can. I just cleaned up the balloons from like the very first time you came over.
That is how often we clean.
Not the very first time. The very first time you were in this podcast room before we moved. And yeah, you made the fucking you did make me the
it's a phallus.
Yes.
For those of you that don't understand, Google it.
Or go back and watch episode whichever it was. Yeah, I was on the episode.
Right. Hold on.
Yes.
Sorry.
While you're pausing
So
and
real
making
quick,
horse noises, yes.
Jim says, Drunk Neighbor says, I like your black friend. He speaks the truth. But also I also think of how to smack the shit out of the stupid people I see. He also says, look me up on donations, meaning you should.
I will. You know what? I will have that link on
Hold
there
on. You
tomorrow.
should actually talk to him
Introduce
because
you guys specifically because he
yes.
can help out.
He can help out on that.
He does a lot of that stuff.
Yes.
As well.
And then
we still have room
with his restaurant. So.
We still have a couple. We have some rooms. We still have room for one or two other nonprofits. All of our weeks are not
he
filled.
doesn't have a nonprofit, but he has a business that can contribute.
Oh, okay. Well, he can advertise with us, and I have that. Which restaurant does he have?
Farmhouse.
Farmhouse? Seriously?
Yes. I'm gonna just say it right here.
Yeah,
Farmhouse.
We spoiled it. Drunk.
Hey, you know what? Hold up.
Drunk
Hey,
Neighbor
listen.
and Farmhouse at the same time.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay, well, I mean, don't get me wrong, but my stripper name was, East Coast Lover, so we can't say that either.
AC
but oh well.
says, "This is incredible, Anthony. I'm blown away. Blown." See.
See, ladies and
And
gentlemen,
then-
we still don't keep it.
Rocksteady said, "We call them dildoons." Like,
By the way, my
balloons.
thing is on low power mode. Do we need to?
Shit.
Yeah,
Here.
That's right. We'll get you going. You're fine. Yep.
Plug it in.
Just put it.
These are
underneath.
iPhones, which as a balloon man, we don't
So,
make enough money to be able to buy an iPhone. I
Quick,
use an Android.
couple messages. We had them building up. So here is May and Betty finally figured it out.
One question for you. Anthony, is your corner big enough for you yet? Did they give you enough room? Or do you have to take Dave's spot up as well, too? Because,
She's
your
trying to
friends,
replace me.
he can share his space. He could use a little spot, be put in the corner.
Okay, hold up. Am I supposed to trust this computer?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Do that.
Also,
Low power mode.
Drunk
Cancel.
Neighbor said,
Enter device passcode to trust this computer.
All right. Well, you know it. You made it. So here
I
is
didn't
May
make
again.
it.
Who are you putting in the corner? Dave. Why? Because Anthony needs some room. It's always Dave every week. Why can't a guest have the spotlight for a change?
He does have a spotlight
'cause it's
again. The whole
Sam and
thing.
Dave's show. And it's their show. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, are you feeling any better? Because seriously, I'm a little worried. You've been quiet the whole night. This hasn't been good for either one of us. We haven't had any contributions to this yet. No.
That's true. Normally they say a lot.
We gotta go ahead and stand down, I guess, for the night, huh? Cut it short? Yeah, cut it short. Okay, Dave, we're leaving.
All right, you're good. And look who finally showed up. It is he's not a Jedi yet.
Good
Santia.
evening, you crazy fuckers. How the hell's everybody doing? I just wanted to say my week has been rough but good. I mean, we're getting ready, for graduation. Rough but good. It kind of sounds like a sex video, but things are good. Things are good. Glad to see Anthony's back on the show.
I'll be here more
just
often.
got done with work and I had to catch up on some things. So, but I'm definitely going to go back and check the show. Speaking of checking the show, remember, like, subscribe, and follow. All right. And
you.
the best way to help the algorithm is to watch another show after this one. So I'm just saying. And tell me, Anthony, what any wise words of wisdom? And of course, you were talking about having a crappy day, and I was like, worried about a crappy day? Hey, I'm here. Let's see if it can get worse. I'm kidding.
Also, that was right as you or before you were leaving your actual wise words of wisdom. So
yeah.
So that was
well, that
perfect
works.
timing on Zanzi's part. Zanzi right before that.
Zanzi also wrote a message saying, pardon me, that was a hiccup.
It was the rum.
It happened.
I hiccup all the time. Just remember, everybody, this is a very uplifting experience. Jeez Louise.
It is.
Also, Drunk Neighbor said, I will definitely help. So for your
Sweet.
thing.
So-
and then we
Cool.
have AC said rough but good.
And then the butt has two T's like somebody's butt. Here's
Hey,
AC
Dave,
one
you
more time.
said something to laugh at. So when are we getting our next show of inappropriate videos to laugh at? Question mark. And I believe, what's the name of that show called?
You didn't mute
right?
us, did you?
No,
And the question of it is, would
Okay, good.
Anthony go with you in the corner, or the question of it is would he put you in the corner?
That doesn't sound even close to being right.
It doesn't. He wants to know when Who's Coming With Me is coming back. You know
Who's
of
Coming
that
With
show.
Me is
Who's
coming back. So his nickname is Who's Coming With Me?
No. My other show that we've done 2 episodes so far is Who's Coming With Me, and we basically watch inappropriate shit on the internet and we laugh at it and make fun of each other. So you want to come to one?
You
of
know
those
what?
shows?
That there's a lot of stuff I watch in there that's inappropriate. It's funny.
And I took I
watched the women. Seriously, I watched the video of this guy had a helmet cam, and him and another guy hit each other on their motorcycles, and the guy falls off, gets his head trapped between the wheel and the front part of the frame. Fortunately, he was wearing a helmet. They come by and lift it off, and he's laughing. And my first thought is, that's not funny to me. But it had millions of views, and people sitting there watching
I laugh at it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. That's perfect for the show.
Hold up. I laughed at it, too. I'm not going to lie. I mean, there's some things I have laughed at.
It's perfect at the show.
There's a lot of things I say that are inappropriate. There's a lot of things I say to my... There are things that I have said to my customers that were considered inappropriate. One of my favorite phrases, I'm not allowed to use at work anymore, and they told me they didn't. Okay, I can't use it. And
can you use it on our show?
I told a customer that he needed Sudafed because he was allergic to intelligence.
Does that help with that? Sudafed?
It does. Yeah. You know, when you're allergic to something, Sudafed is supposed to fix it. And for him, he need Claritin ENT. Yes, I did. I actually told a customer that they were and they laughed. They thought it was hilarious because
they didn't get it.
No, they got it.
Did they get it?
Not for me.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
AC said, "Who's coming back with me?" And then also he said,
"I need another one of those shows, guys."
I don't think Anthony will be ready for this. These are pretty. Oh no, you don't know Anthony. He's fucking ready.
Hold on. Did you hear him laugh at my grandma's joke or my Donnie or I Am Dave's brothers? Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
No.
Just remember, it's like Anthony
Say
said.
again.
Remember, if you're feeling bad, just remember to be blessed. You're not a Jacksonville Jaguar fan. You'll be just fine.
Dude, I am being
wow.
I am being raked over the coals tonight. Man,
you went from having 2 inches to now you are.
I am being raked, not raped over the raked over the
raked.
Not raked
RAKED for those of you who cannot spell.
Raked over the colts,
like
Robert,
a rake,
not the colts.
Apple.
So anyway, here is one more.
That's a bummer you didn't bring any balloons, Anthony. I'd love to hear Dave on helium. I'm just saying.
You know what? I have a
It's mostly
helium
just
tank.
air,
You know
but-
what? I have a helium tank. I do actually.
We don't need to do that. We actually learned
That'd
you
be
can
fun.
you can die from having too much of that.
Yeah, because helium is not air, which you
And-
normally breathe.
And also the other
Who
thing.
in their right mind would sit there and be like, I'm going to talk like helium all day long? Duh.
Same people that Tide Potted.
I, for the life of me, cannot understand how you were so
Ask your
bored as
daughter. I
a
have no idea.
teenager that, you know what? You look at a Tide Pod and say,
that looks tasty.
That looks delicious.
Let's try
Tasty.
Or who? Okay, first of all, I have to send a shout out to, I don't know, should I change her name to protect the innocent?
Yes.
No.
No. Just say that.
Deb. See, because there are many ways that people get revenge on you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain one fun story. So here's what happened at Thanksgiving. We walked in and this smelled wonderful, right? We're all like, oh, this is great. My lovely other's aunt has a hard time with cooking. She's gotten better now that she's retired and she can actually read a recipe.
Who needs a fucking
I'm
recipe?
serious. So
anyway,
so she's at work and she's like, I want to make a dessert for my family.
Mhm.
And so this woman gives her the recipe. She lets me read it. It is a apple crisp. Okay.
Not hard.
Not hard at all, except for here's the ingredients: 2 apples and a 1/4 cup of cinnamon.
What the fuck?
That's
it.
They put the stuff that you need for the crust, like the flour, the baking
but-
soda, all that. But the filling was supposed to be 2 apples sliced thin,
Right,
Okay.
right,
and
right.
a 1/4 cup of cinnamon.
1/4 cup, yes.
Then what happened?
So, needless to say, we're all like, it smells great because cinnamon, when it's baking,
Oh,
smells
it's
wonderful,
delish.
right?
I put it on my pot roast.
And then we sat there and ate it, and it was like, oh,
It was like the cinnamon challenge.
Yeah, but before it became a cinnamon challenge,
Right.
And then so we're all like trying to talk between bites because we don't want to insult her. So we're all taking like little bites and trying to have a long conversation. Like, dude,
Did you have like 5 glasses of water?
no. What happened is as soon as she went to the bathroom, everybody, I love you, Roberto, because he runs around with a trash can and was like, quick, dump it.
So how much did she put in there?
Cinnamon.
2 apples and a quarter cup of cinnamon because that's what it said on the recipe. And I told her, I said, you know what? Whoever gave you the recipe didn't like you.
No.
Like, they didn't like you at all. Because unless you're in the Navy and cooking on a battleship, you never use a quarter cup of cinnamon.
Not on 2 apples.
Well, that's just it. If you're making an apple crisp,
made balloons.
you don't think you need to have more than 2
You're
apples?
making balloons. You're awesome.
Hold on.
Yeah, I can't
Look
do
at
it. How
I
did-
made balloons. You just
Dude.
do the peace sign.
Okay, well, we
All
can't.
of us do it.
How is the balloon guy not able to make balloons? All right, sweetheart, you have one more quick news story?
Yeah, so AC also said it's called reverse psychology, guys. I really want him to be on. Yes, absolutely. And then Rockstead
No, it's too much cinnamon, dude.
said, did she use no apples and forget to add the cinnamon? No, too much cinnamon.
2 apples. Oh, okay, I see what it is.
2 apples and a quarter cup of cinnamon.
Yeah, I can't make balloons.
That seems like way.
Sweetheart,
It is, but she didn't know how to cook, so she didn't realize that was severely
I mean, you
disproportionate.
just need a tad. Just a little.
If you're making an apple crisp, you use maybe a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon because it's that powerful.
Well,
That's
maybe
a fact.
I mean, if you
If you're doing an 8 by, I mean, you know, you're making it for your family.
Right.
You're going to use a quarter teaspoon,
Right.
not a quarter cup. And they literally on the recipe, I read the paper. It said 1/4 cup of cinnamon, and I looked at her
well,
and said,
whoever did that was fucking insane.
that woman didn't like her.
No, they didn't.
Like, that is revenge. That's like, oh, by the way, you know what is really okay.
Right.
So here comes another story. Yes, I'm rubbing my neck because, see, I might have gotten revenge on somebody like that when I was younger. I used to work at this telemarketing place called American Healthcare Advisory Association. They no longer exist. That's the reason why I can say their name. And there was a girl named
As
Paris.
opposed to me. Anyway, go.
Yeah, and there was a girl named Paris. And this is back before I knew how to be funny. And in St. Louis, which is where I grew up at, Jonan, which is what you guys we call them mama jokes and making fun of people. That's how you got through.
Absolutely.
So she was ugly in the first place. And then she picked me as the one to pick on because I was like super nerd. Like I had a cape. I was the nerd of 4 high schools. I wasn't just the nerd. I was the nerd of 4 high schools. Okay. Like it'd be in the middle of a drought and I would trip over something and find the one mud puddle in the entire state. Okay. So,
But the ugly
she's
chick
sitting
is
there-
making fun of you.
Yeah. So she's sitting there bagging on me.
Her mama's
And-
so ugly, she made an ugly baby, which is her.
No, she did. You know,
I don't know
how-
what her mama looked like, but you also mentioned mama. jokes.
Actually, we do know what her
Continue
mother
with
looks
your-
like. There's a
No,
there's
I
a
know.
picture of a giraffe, or mixed with a gorilla.
A giraffe.
Anyway, though, right? That was her mom. So anyway, though, back to the story. So here's what happened.
Mama
So
Gorilla.
now, if you've been picking on somebody, okay, that is not the person you want to take advice from, especially somebody that is a bit of a nerd, because here's what happened. So she had a stuffed up nose, right? And she's like, she goes, I can hardly breathe. I said, well, you know, when you eat hot food, that it loosens up your mucus. Everybody knows that. You know, you eat hot food, right?
Yep.
I convinced her to do a line of cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper.
Okay. In St. Louis, when you go to the Chinaman, they always give you these little packets of cayenne pepper to sprinkle on there.
Yep.
So she literally put it on the desk, took the little thing, and she goes,
snorted it? I gotta say,
I convinced her that it did clear her sinuses. I didn't lie.
okay. Back in the day, when I lived in Branson, Missouri. When I live in Missouri,
We've got people.
we've
got people leaving. Thank you,
I
by the
know.
way. Leaving.
your
her mama
mama
was
just-
so ugly.
yeah.
Her mama was so whatever. They're doing it
So-
on the.
Oh, hold up. I got one.
Hold on.
Okay, go, please.
Let me tell this story real
Tell
quick.
your story. Go ahead.
So
Tell me
back
that
in the
story.
day, I had a migraine, and my ex-husband, Alex's dad, and I were living with this old man, and he had snuff.
Okay.
I had a migraine, and he goes, "You need to fucking snort that shit." And I fucking did, and don't get me wrong, it helped. It helped. But my ex-husband at the time was like, "Yeah, you should do that." And the minute I did it, I looked at him like, "Why the fuck did you do that?" He goes, "Just to see if you would." I'm like, "Motherfucker."
That's why he's your ex.
Yes.
I was going to mention that.
It
That's
was
one of the many similar reasons.
Hey, you know what? Hold on. All jokes aside, can we have a toast to our exes? Because without them, we wouldn't be with the people we are now.
Damn straight. Well, you and I might be together, Anthony. But...
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, but you know.
But
I mean, not
wouldn't
like
know
that,
you two
but-
motherfuckers, and I love you so much.
I
love you two guys so much.
Oh, now wait a minute. We're gonna go with your mama jokes. I got your mama jokes, but I have the ultimate your mama joke that blows. I'm serious.
Let's hear it.
When we have the competition, here we go. Your mama is so fat, she has to put a tampon in with a bazooka.
Why is my niece saying, "Sam, no ma'am"?
Because I said I had to snort snuff. It was the worst thing I've ever.
Sweetheart.
And let's be disclaimer, folks. I've snorted a lot of shit
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day,
Yes.
not recently, but back then I had been snorting a lot of shit. And
her mama was so
yeah.
ugly she needed a pencil for the Christmas tree so she shaved
So,
her.
Sweetheart, I need one more news story.
I
and then
got
we
a fucking news story.
Get a news story. Let's play that. I think I'm out of messages. I'm out of messages.
I don't care.
And
this has been a fucking
one more news story, and then we got to
great
jump
show.
out pretty quick.
Yes,
because I'm having fun, and otherwise, Anthony doesn't have to work tomorrow, but I do. So
I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't.
I took the day off. I have a doctor's appointment. I'm going to catch something.
It's a mental
Sweetheart.
health day.
It
And this is all about your mental health.
It is.
You know, and by the way,
This
ladies
is
and gentlemen,
especially mental health.
honestly, truthfully, you know what? Mental health is very important.
It
and
is.
sometimes when you know what? I'm going to tell you the experience I had, then you can tell your story. Here's what happened. I literally went and got a chair, got a book, sat by the river, and read right there by the river. Let me tell you
need to
something.
join book club.
You don't know how many books I read.
You need to come.
Down by the river.
I got a book for you to start.
Exactly.
I'd love for you to start.
We
book club.
rescued a dog, or I rescued a dog because somebody abandoned the dog down by the river. That's why I went down there the next day because I wanted to go and find him.
Terrific.
And that's what we did. Like he was there. I went and found some food for him and fed him, and then got a humane society. And so he's all with a new home and all that kind of fun stuff. But
That's wonderful.
I was fishing and saw him, and the next day I went down there and I'm like, you know what? For him not to be scared, I went to where he was and I just sat in a chair and read a book. But the experience of being able to disconnect from the entire world, like the time didn't matter.
Yeah.
I didn't know what time it was. I was just there, and it was like, you know what? The world is an absolutely beautiful place.
I agreed.
It really is. It's
I
just
agree.
sometimes you get so wrapped up in your own little world that you let too many things take you away from the sound of a bird singing. Because you know what? Everybody hates Mondays.
I
But
heard those
have
motherfucking
never-
birds singing
You know
this
what
morning.
though? I've never heard a bird stop singing because it was Monday. So
No.
why should you?
No, you're right. You're right. They were singing this morning at like 3 a.m. and I
Okay,
was awake.
that part's annoying.
No, it's
But
not.
when's the last time you actually went and did and just took time just for yourself? No phone, no nothing else, and just did something like that. That's one thing we don't do enough anymore.
No, we
Literally,
used to because
don't.
we didn't
Even
have a
when
choice.
even when we go to a restaurant or whatever, or what do you call it, sweetheart? When you go to the bathroom
Oh.
and you don't take your phone.
When I take my phone, when I don't take my phone, I say I'm going to do this like I did in the 1900s.
She goes to the bathroom and is out right away. If she takes her phone, she's there for 10, 15 minutes.
You know
Just
what,
'cause I
ladies and
sneak
gentlemen?
around on it.
Here is my challenge to you. Since we are in the challenge generation, here's my challenge to you. Okay? The next time you need to have a weekend of just being alone, put on your voicemail, "Hi, this is Anthony. I'm returning back to the 80s," which means if you got this message, I'm not at home. And guess what? don't be at home. Keep your phone on you in case your mother or somebody important calls, because, things do happen.
Right.
But other than that, let it go to voicemail. Literally sit down and do something you haven't done. You know what? There is nothing weird about going to a bar and listening to live music and you don't know anybody. You don't have to know anybody. How do you expect to make friends if you go somewhere where you know everyone?
Right.
That's a fact. Like, you have no idea how nice it is to sit outside, especially now, because, in Nebraska, once the sun comes up, it's time for all the free concerts, jazz.
Finally.
Blue. Oh, I know. Like, you can't be bored around here unless you're boring.
So go out and just shut the world off, basically. Like you say, like the 80s. And if it's real important, page me.
I've even tried.
Page me.
Lately, I've been very had the mind of, even when we're on vacation or whatever, I don't need to fucking take a picture of everything. I don't fucking care. I mean, when people are like, "Oh, you were on vacation. What did you do?" You don't need to fucking know. I just have these memories.
That's the problem we have. That's the reason why people are so stressed, is because, okay, all jokes aside, for everyone out there, keep what you do in the bedroom as your business. That's it. It's between you and who you're attracted to. I don't need to know what your preferences are. That is none of my business. Seriously, like, what? I'm in love with trees. So
I don't care.
I'm not asking you about a tree. I just wanted a cheeseburger.
Just be happy.
I'm asking for 2 cheeseburgers, fries, and some shakes. Why you want to be like, and I'm in love with trees? Why does that make me a difference? Just give me my cheeseburger. Run me my fries.
And if you're going to get your cheeseburger, you don't have to post that shit either, because I don't want to see your food. Sweetheart, one last news story. Let's knock that out.
Yeah, because a lot of y'all can't cook.
So there's a bear in Seattle at the zoo.
Does he have a girlfriend?
No. This bear, I think it's a she. I don't fucking know. There was this mom who took her fucking kids to the zoo.
Yeah.
And in the pond.
The bear pond?
Yes.
Okay.
There was a mama duck and some ducklings.
Sweet.
And the bear got real excited and ate the fucking ducklings right in front of the babies on their birthday.
The ducklings? The little ones?
The babies.
What'd the mama duck do?
But I don't even know.
flew her
But
ass
here's the
away?
thing. A mom had her kid. She did a TikTok video and was like, thanks for this. But they get it. It was like a Nat Geo train wreck for this woman's daughter's birthday. But honestly, for
Think of how it was for the ducklings.
Wait a minute, but here's the part that gets me. She didn't just want to have this traumatic experience. She wanted to share it with everybody.
TikTok. So, I mean, she's not really all that pissed off because it's the
nature.
circle of life. I mean, this bear goes, "Hey, you
lunch.
You mama duck, you brought your fucking ducklings. I'm gonna fucking eat them because this is the circle of life." But some people are like really fucking big mad about it. But
Why?
I don't even know.
They didn't put the ducks in there. The ducks flew in.
I know.
They came on their own.
I mean,
that's that thing we were talking about earlier. That's exactly it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I mean, when you say don't take a picture of everything, like, this is a news story that you're reading that should have never gotten
been a
any
thing.
further than what happened, because now.
But what had happened is nature.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
this bear was like, holy shit, this is what I would have done in my
Fresh
real life.
food.
In real life, if I
Right.
was out, because they found this bear who was orphaned roaming in Anchorage, Alaska, and they brought him to the Seattle Zoo. And this bear was like, oh, this is like real life. I'm going to get these tiny little morsels because this is how
What
I
I
hunt.
do.
Yeah, this is what I do. I'm a fucking bear. And that's what it was.
Not to some people. I just heard about that bear and man in the woods thing, where would you rather choose a man or a bear, which is completely
It's fucking insane
to me, because I'm like, if you actually ran into it. Yeah, I know. It's seriously, like, Google it. It's the silliest thing ever.
I don't need to Google it.
Would you rather be, okay, these women are saying they would rather
hold
choose to
on.
be with a bear than a man in the woods because they would trust the bear more.
I mean, as
okay.
a woman,
All right.
maybe.
Okay, I know. I see what you're talking about.
Not
It depends on
really.
which woods. If we're talking like, I don't know. South
it-
Carolina.
It's a bear.
Hold
We're
on.
talking
What
South
kind of
Carolina,
bear are
maybe.
we talking about?
First of all,
Big hairy man
anyway.
bear or
no, like real live,
real live
actual,
bears?
like
Okay,
born
well
in the
then I
woods
would
bear.
actually choose a man because I could stab him.
Here's Zanzia.
See what Anthony's talking about? That song from the association, Took Some Time for Living. It's a wonderful feeling. And seriously, I think if more people did it, this world would be a much, much better place.
He's right.
Not wrong. And
AC, real quick.
Believe it or not,
Never mind.
I'm not at home. So leave your name and a message at the tone. I'll give you a call as soon
American
as I
hero!
can. Believe it or not, I'm not home.
all right. Very
That
well
is
put.
like the perfect
They ate
age.
the ducks and they screwed it up. And they showed the duck getting killed. And then, yeah, we're going to pass it to everybody. Great. More nephews for, Scrooge McDuck, obviously. People don't want to see that crap.
Breakfast,
And on a
lunchy, and
birthday.
dinnery.
Happy birthday. Here's a gift of trauma.
Happy birthday.
What a
Here's
beep.
the gift of trauma. Hold on. The ducks had a worse day than the birthday girl. Fuck off. Anyway.
And another thing, too, that's the bear opened up its mouth. The mom could have at least ducked.
I was trying to.
So AC,
the
a bear
entire
can't
time.
grape you.
Yes, he can't be graped.
No,
I understand that.
It'll
That's
just
what it is.
maul you and kill you. But you know what? There is a difference in the way you want to go.
Well,
I mean, I'd rather be mauled and killed than graped.
You know what? If you're going to go out in the woods with a bear, bring a slower friend.
Yes, my love.
I only got to be faster than you. That's it.
That's what I meant. Bring a slower friend.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm gone.
Actually, on either of those situations, pulling. Anyway, guys,
Dave, your legs
awesome
aren't as
show.
long as mine. I don't have to run from you. I mean, all I got to do is take one step to your two.
You're not
Or
wrong,
5.
but I only have a 2-inch penis that's in the way, and so my feet can move a lot. My legs can move really fast.
That's why you like fishing. You like small baits.
You know what, folks?
Oh,
There's a
son
bunch
of
of
a
people
bitch.
listening tonight, and I thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Please like and subscribe, or just come back next week because we want to share our fucking Wednesday evenings with you.
Also, don't believe Sam I Am Sister. I don't have a. Or do I? I don't know. Guys.
Brooke said TMI for your niece.
This is my last word. No!
Guys, thanks for coming. How was your day on another amazing Wednesday night? We do this every Wednesday night, live cast.
We do.
Anthony's not here all the time, but he's going to be here more often. So, Anthony,
Oh.
thank you very much.
I am
Yeah, I
Dave's brother.
appreciate
Just
it.
said good night, kids. Good
Oh,
night.
you son of a bitch. All right, good night, you fuckers. I don't know. You don't got to go home, but
But you can't stay here.
All right, see you, bitches. We're out.